Hi guys, Andrew here again. Today I'm going to show you our Bush Lapa Miskruier trailer, how to set it up, and a few things to note with this trailer. It's one of the biggest trailers in our fleet. 4-sleeper trailer, but comfortably for a family of 4. It is a heavy trailer, so it's an EB license needed to tow it, and a bigger vehicle with a little bit more power because the weight does play a part when you're out there in the bush, in the sand or on rocks. Okay, time to set up trailer. You're at your campsite, you've chosen the most level piece of ground. Bear in mind you have an awning on this side and you have the bed that folds out the other side, so you need quite a lot of space around the trailer. And once you've got it in the right place, in your opinion, then you can start by leveling it out with the leveling jacks at the back. Start by showing you how they work. Pin and plate off. So pull the pin out and take the leg off. Locate it in the right place on this side with the pin. Once you get it to the ground, have a look, eye it out and make sure it's level. The most important part of the reason that we have the leveling jacks in place is when there are 4 people in the trailer and moving around, it can jump around a bit without the jacks in place. And besides that, you also don't want the trailer to tip when you're jumping in from the back. To start the setup of the bed sections, we'll start with the front nose cone area. Firstly, R-clips out of place, and you just make sure that all of the latches are undone. Then pull this pin out, let it hang, and the same clip as this on that side, but just on the roof. Unclip and put the clip back. Then pull on the frame and let the bed come forward. The idea here is to locate this front bracket in the little slot in the front here and get this pin into it. Right place. Then pull out the canvas and the frame. So because the poles are the same width as the opening, you've kind of got to put them in at an angle and then slide them back against each other. Locate the poles inside into the little clips. And then pull the canvas down over the front section, nice and tight, so that you don't get a draft in there. There's also the elastic section underneath that you can use just to tighten up the canvas so that it doesn't jump around. Okay, that's the front bed section set up. Okay, front bed section set up. Now pitch the roof, little clip at the back, R-clip, pull it out, unlatch it. Always best practice to put the R-clip back in its place so that you don't lose it. Then you've got to jump inside, open the 2 locks. And you push the roof. That's the roof section set up. Now around to the second bed on this side. Okay, since the roof's up, the last thing to set up is the side sleeping section. 2 clips out. As with the front, there's 2 poles to clip into the black locating plastic clips. And then pull the canvas down nice and tight over the edges with the elastic as with the front, nice and clipped in underneath. Quick and painless. To finish the setup and set up your kitchen side, the last thing to do is set up the bush wing, which I'll show you how to work now. Open the bag. When you open the bag, just throw the lid, the bag over the top so that it's not in the way. Then when you unclip these, hold onto the black bag because the poles will fall out. If you don't, just take these poles out so they're easy to access. those are ready for when we need them. Then start by bringing this side around. Once the awning's open, next thing to do would be to drop the legs that are located on each one of the sides. They are adjustable. Should you need to adjust the height, you just turn them out. Now find the two longest poles, which are these two. Get the locating holes in the top. Okay, then you've got 3 more left. These should all be 2 the same and 1 shorty. So 2 the same. Then positive pitch, you put these little arms up. Should it rain, it'll make sure that the water runs away from the awning. Last part of the setup is just to get the spring poles in place and the little upstands for the awning. There's all the spring poles. Then all the upstands. Shorties are for the sides, longies are for the big section. If there is any wind that's coming, good practice would be to use the guy ropes and pin them all down. So, spring poles are always for the fly sheets above the bed sections. So, to start with a spring pole, you make sure that you know where they locate underneath. And then clip it in place. Clip it in place. There we go. Front bed section all set up. Now that the awning and the bed sections have been set up, next thing to set up is your kitchen. Awning bag always gets in the way, so nice and cleverly Bush Lapa put a piece of Velcro in here to get the bag out the way. Open up the kitchen section. Nice stainless steel work surface. You've got all of your bowls, plates, cups, knives and forks and everything in here. Enough for 4 people, but we include 6 of everything so that you've got 1 extra you don't have to wash every time you eat. Then behind this door is the kitchen and cooking fridge area. Has a nice windshield, pop in place so that the gas doesn't blow out all the time. Then in these drawers, couple more utensils, cooking pots, pans, kettle, jaffle iron, all sorts of things. And to finish the installation, the nice 72-litre fridge sitting behind it with a big fridge and freezer section, plenty space to keep all of your things nice and cold while you're traveling. Couple of things that we include in the trailer rental is plug for caravan sites. Should they not have a normal 3-pin plug, you can use the adapter. Mallet for driving in the pegs. And then one thing to note with the gas installation on this trailer is there's a quick connector on here that connects directly to the quick connector on the gas side when you need to boil the kettle or cook anything. Other very important part of the installation here is your fire extinguisher in the left-hand front section of the trailer. Then on this side, you've got a couple of other bits and pieces. Your shore power lead. So if you're camping at a campsite where there is 220-volt power and you want to power up the trailer, connector here that plugs into that section to give you 220 volt power. The other two important parts in this front nose cone section is your wash-up basin and dry rack. These are important to note for the back section. The frame for these are inside this door next to the fridge, which I'll show you how to fit at the back. Wash-up station at the back. The frame slots with a square tube into the holder. Then basin first, wash-up rack fits in nice and snugly after. Because it's a 4-sleeper trailer, logically you'd think that you'd have enough space for clothing, but the Bush Lapa catered for that. Each person gets a nice cupboard with a shelf in it to pack your clothes in. As part of the rental from us, you get 4 nice directed chairs, which are nice and comfortable for around the campfire. And these mattresses that come with this trailer are on another level, 100mm thick high density foam mattress, which is as thick as a mattress in your house. And you get a very, very good night's sleep on them.